Nomenclature for organic chemistry, an introduction. As you're studying organic chemistry, and you know, it's mostly about the study of carbons and the various compounds that they can make. But an important part of this is naming them and knowing the difference between one compound from another. When you have a 5-chain carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that has a bromine attached, it becomes very important to know which carbon that particular bromine is attached to. Is it attached to the number 3 carbon, or is it attached to the number 2 carbon? But if you just say it's a 5-carbon chain with a bromine, there's no way of knowing. And as these are different compounds, it's very important to tell. So this is where the nomenclature comes in, the naming of the various systems that changes this particular bromine from 3-bromo pentane, and this one, which is 2-bromo pentane. And now you can tell the difference between them. Now, of course, when you've got your carbons, the number of carbons you have, N, and the number of H's you have, 2 times N plus 2. So if you have 1 carbon, you have 4 hydrogens. This is going to be a methane. 2 carbons, 6 hydrogens, ethane. Propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, and nonane. You can also refer to the 1 carbon as a methyl, the 2 is an ethyl, propyl, and butyl, and those names are going to be important as we continue on. Now when you're naming, system of naming is the IUPAC, the official naming system, and it's got a few basic simple rules. The first is the name of the parent chain, which is the longest chain of carbons. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons, each point is going to be a carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. This is going to be a pentane because that's the longest chain of carbons. And even if I put a carbon here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's not going to be the one that we're going to use. Second important rule is you're going to count the substituents. And this is anything on the chain. So if we have, take our pentane again, and we're going to have a bromine on it. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be a 3-bromo pentane. We're going to always keep the parent chain at the end. The bromo, because that is what the substituent is. And the 3 is the number of carbon that is currently on. So 1, 2, 3 bromo pentane. And this works the same way even if you just have a carbon hanging off. This is a methyl group because it's the 1 carbon. 3-methyl pentane. So pentane at the end, it's a methyl group, and it's on the 3 carbon. Third and very important rule is you can count from left to right or from right to left. So I'm going to put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain still with the methyl on the 2. So this is a 2-methyl pentane. And we've got this little methyl on this last carbon right here. Now we could count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from left to right, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from right to left. And what we want is the lowest number possible, so it's not going to be a 4-methyl propane, pentene. It's going to be a 2-methyl pentane. These two right here are the exact same compound, just turned around. Now to get a little more fun going, fourth rule is you order the substituents by the alphabet. So you want to alphabetize them. If you've got, we'll have our pentane again. We'll have a little methyl group off the 2-carbon and a bromine off the 3-carbon. So you've got a pentane, you have a 2-methyl, and a 3-bromo. Our B, of course, becomes 4 and M, so we're going to have a 3-bromo. And you're going to always put a hyphen between a letter, a number and a letter. 3-bromo, and then we're going to hyphen 2-methyl pentane. And that is it for the basic introduction of just using the IU pack rules.